Let me introduce myself. My name is Garrett Jackson, and I grew up in Texas and Oklahoma. I started teaching back in 2006, and I've been doing it ever since. In 2016, my wife and I moved to the island of Saipan, where I took a teaching job at Saipan Southern High School. In 2017, we had a son who I call Little Man. After spending several years in the Northern Mariana Islands, we moved back to the U.S. mainland amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Now that we're back in Oklahoma, I'm back in the classroom with Lawton Public Schools, and I'm teaching online and face-to-face. I'm a fan of breaking down barriers to learning, so headphones are recommended and an open mind is required. So let us get started with today's adventure. Well, hello, students. Welcome to another daily podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Jackson. Thanks for joining me today. So, as you might have guessed, we are in the midst of the end of the week. I know nobody be real happy right at first. My goodness gracious. But what we need to talk about is where we're going today. Guys, you're going to finish up your study island for this week. We're going to have new study islands next week. Remember, we are getting ready and learning how to take online testing. So that's what the purpose of this is, going over those testing procedures. Let's transition to our calendar real quick and take a look about where things are. So I'm going to show you on the calendar a couple things. Here we go. We're going to zoom in a little bit. And hopefully you can see this a little bit better. This is the week that we're in. We're in the month of April right here. So today's April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Nobody tell you that they wrote Gullible on the ceiling, I hope. Tomorrow and Monday, no school. But that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks left of school, and then we're out for summer. Last day of school for students is going to be the 20th. And we're going to have our semester tests and finals and all that. I would not count this last week of school for anything other than cleanup and stuff like that. So a little bit less than a month left to go in school. Teachers have school on through the 21st, and then we're out for summer starting in May. With that being said, let's take a look at other events that are coming up. If you have not done so, let me show you the calendar for this next year. Same thing. And this is just a brief overview. Again, we're not going to go too deep into this. School starts for everybody on August 12th. Okay. These green days up here are teachers in service, so I wouldn't worry about that. But your first day of school is going to be August 12th, that Thursday and Friday, and then we begin instruction. So my 8th graders who are paying attention to the calendar, that means that you're going to have to start learning about the high school you're going to go to. Everybody else moves up, just like y'all. So just kind of keep that in mind. This next year, outside of August, September, we have a couple days off. If you look up here, the 6th is Labor Day. We're off. The 17th is a virtual day. Excuse me. 17th is a virtual day. We're going to have virtual days this next year, but not as many. October is going to be interesting. Into the first 9 weeks is the 15th. We have the 11th off for parent-teacher conferences, and then we have a whole week off beginning the evening of the 15th through Sunday the 24th. So we're going to have 1, 5, so it looks like 9 days off for fall break, and then we're going to be off again the 11th. The 12th is a virtual day. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th. So that is the big deal, is we're going to be off those days. Okay? Then Christmas comes, and we're going to have 2 solid weeks of Christmas, and we'll come back for the first day of school for the new semester, the 3rd. So if you haven't gotten a chance to download the calendar and take a look at it, please go ahead and do that. That's kind of an important thing for us to start planning. I know that this time last year we were all out of school, or at least the students were. I know I was working. But let's keep that in mind, that it's going to be important for us as teachers and students and everything else to realize that we had those breaks last year, and this is a really tough stretch for us because we're getting back into the full, long academic year. So I totally get that. With that being said, I'm going to be catching up on grading this weekend, and I'll have new lessons out for everybody. I've been behind. I've gotten so far behind. It's not even funny, just trying to keep everything up to date and doing what I need to. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Remember, I have the homework help this afternoon from 3 to 5. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Email me. My email is garrett.jackson@lawtonps.org. Let's see if I can put that on the screen real quick. Yeah, we can do that. So right here on the screen is my email, garrett.jackson@lawtonps.org. Sorry, it's covering my face, but that's my email. So let me know if you need anything, and I'll be glad to help you out with that. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. I'm glad you're my neighbor, and I like you just the way you are. So until I talk to you again, bye.